This is comfrey, Symphytum officinale. It's a slightly problematic plant. I'll go into that in a bit. It's in the borage family, so that's related to borage and also to forget-me-not. This is just a few months' growth of comfrey. Comfrey is useful in various ways. It's also known as knitbone, not to be confused with boneset, which is a completely different plant. It's banned for internal use in the United Kingdom because of its content of pyrrolizidine alkaloids. These may not be as harmful as is generally thought because they are partly cancelled out as usual by the tannins, which bring alkaloids out of solution, and also because there is less in the leaves than there are in the roots, and the leaves are the mainly used part medicinally. It's a dynamic accumulator. It's a source of B12. Dynamic accumulator means that it will pull particular minerals out of the soil and concentrate them, in this case potassium. It's also a source of vitamin B12, which is essential for the synthesis of DNA in human beings. It is possibly the only vegetable source of B12. And also it's a source of allantoin, which renders it useful as a signalling device for the healing of hard tissue where there is little circulation. So for example for fractures, although it's not very often applied to that because of casts and things, also for arthritis, applied topically this is, as a cream on the surface, and also for sprains and tendon injuries. It's very spiky, so I'm going to have to put gloves on to harvest it. If it could be used internally easily, it would be useful and has been used for inflammatory bowel disease such as Crohn's and ulcerative colitis. As it happens, it's been banned for that purpose, but it can still be used as a cream, and obviously what you choose to do with it yourself is up to you. It's quite spiky, as I said, so it needs gloves. It's also a useful liquid manure. Now the pyrrolizidine alkaloid problem. It causes liver damage, a disease known as Budd-Chiari syndrome, or obstructive liver disease, which can be fatal if it's taken internally. It has that content in common with other plants in the borage family. It's also very useful as a liquid manure because of its concentration of potassium and other substances. For example, cobalt, which is found in B12, makes it a very useful plant for that purpose too. Finally, this is what's left of the finished result, comfrey cream. This consists of an ordinary water and oil emulsion with a bit of preservative in it, to which is added about 10% of tincture of comfrey, which is 1 measure of comfrey in 5 measures of alcohol and water, probably about 25% alcohol, 75% water, mixed thoroughly to produce this cream, which can be applied to the affected part twice a day, usually either a sprain or a damaged joint, as is found in arthritis. Unfortunately there's not more of it, otherwise I would have been able to show you more of it, but that's what there is, so that's what you're getting.